As part of our campaign this week, we reached out via our social media connections, via the blog, the Twitter, and Facebook, and asked some of our partners, customers, and friends to send us their best green tips. And here were our favorites. One woman said, live near work. You can also work from home once a week if you can't live near your work. And that's a great thing. Telecommunicating, especially with the internet being so strong, is really a good thing to, limit car use. Carpooling's good, but if you could really stay at home and work, it's great for the environment and especially Earth Day. Another woman has said, as I had mentioned, reusable grocery bags. Don't forget to take them with you, and that's one of my problems. My wife's better at it than I am. But also, if you have just a few items, carry them by hand. We don't need to use those plastic bags. The EPA says that over 500 million to a trillion plastic bags are used each year, and that's just a staggering statistic. So that was a very good tip. And the last woman said, she actually said three things: power management, composting, and recycling. She had mentioned that Climate Savers Computing Initiative estimates savings for desktop computers to be more than 600 kilowatt hours of electricity and about $60 annually in energy costs per computer. And that's a substantial savings. And for composting, it cuts the cost of hauling fees, mostly from businesses, and it cuts methane gas, and it also makes for a wicked green additive, and those are her words. So I hope somebody takes this and composts some stuff this summer and puts it into their garden and sample some of that wicked green additive. I plan to. So one of the things about computers and the internet and servers is they do consume power, but with solar, wind power, and hydroelectric power replacing these dirty coal-burning power plants of yesteryear, we can provide more cost-effective and cleaner energy sources. The Obama administration recently earmarked $150 billion over the next 10 years for cleaner and more renewable energy sources. They're actually starting to build buildings that are actually underneath the ground, and they have dirt roofs, and they can grow trees and vegetation on top of these roofs, and it keeps the buildings cooler, and they store servers in there, so it helps with energy costs by keeping them below ground and providing a place for plants and trees to grow. So that's a pretty neat thing. And also, you can watch for InnoGage at the EDU Web Conference this July in Chicago if you happen to be there, as we will be sponsoring the social media for the entire event. So that'll be pretty cool. So we at InnoGage want to start some green initiatives ourselves in order to go green. So as part of our desire to be green, a social media company as we can, we put forth some of our own initiatives, goals, and to plan to strive forward to do our part to help lessen the impact on the environment. One of the things we're looking at currently is to move all our servers to 100% solar-powered providers. This is really neat, which means that when they do create the energy, they create it with solar and wind power. They don't take anything off the grid, and actually some, I've heard, actually sell energy back to the grid during nice, sunny, clear weeks. So that's really neat. So we could be, carbon neutral company. All proposals and quotes are to be electronically transferred unless otherwise directed, so we don't have to waste paper, toxic inks, and gas to ship these letters and quotes around when we can just email them. And we also want to be engaging customers with digital media at conferences instead of flyers and handouts. This way we're not adding to the paper waste and printing and disposing of all this paper. So we look forward to striving for these initiatives and doing our part to be as green and environmentally friendly as possible. So what I'd like to do, I'm very excited to work with InnoGage. I just recently joined them, and I'm excited to be working with them to help bring corporate social responsibility, which is for the people, the planet, and the profits, to help InnoGage and colleges, universities, and corporations tap into the power of triple bottom line benefits in InnoGage's social media technologies. I'd like to call on our president, Tom Williams. He's the founder of InnoGage, to say a few words about the goals and vision of the company. So, Tom, are you there?
Yes, I'm right here, Dave. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. Thanks for that great presentation, Dave. That was just wonderful. Just wanted to tell everyone on the call here a special thank you for showing up on Earth Day 2009. And everyone who's going to be listening to this after the fact, thanks so much for listening to the presentation. You know, we started InnoGage about 2 years ago. It actually came out of the Kellogg School of Management over at Northwestern University. And our vision has always been focused on innovatively engaging people through digital media. That's where our name InnoGage actually comes from. And we really pride ourselves here at InnoGage on being 100% digital. You will not find us offering direct mail services or other types of printing services. If you're looking to do a direct mail campaign, you're going to have to go somewhere else. We really strive to be the leaders in green technologies, and we look forward to continuing to solidify that leadership in green social media as we continue. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Tom. So I want to thank you all for joining me today on the call. We kind of kept it brief, respecting your time and your busy schedule. But I do want to thank the team at InnoGage for allowing me to be able to share one of my passions with you today, and that's about green living and dedication to the green movement, and especially Earth Day. So if there are any questions, I'd be happy to answer them now. And if you have to go, I really want to thank you for coming and wish you a green day.